name is Sterling Carl Tucker. I'm the God of the Glorious Gorgeous Genius Guru, maker of God's Kratom Kingdom, or founder of our religious group. And I just want to make our Sunday salvation sermon because that part of life, people need to understand we were definitely created, just like a cell phone's created. Our body is an electronic. It's why we could be tased. It's using like through our spinal cord, all the wiring for our entire body goes through there. And like we've got very clear design, very clear. And so we unquestionably have a maker. But like obviously this world is very missing the ABCs in the fact that like take our country for a bald eagle or a lion. Like that's what nature consists of. And so I don't understand how people are living bad, dumb enough to live bad. What live bad means is harming somebody physically, intentionally. And it can even happen if it's unintentional, though. I think karma is like we're all running on DNA, we're programming. So anyway, karma and DNA are the same thing. I think your subsystem, it stands to conscious guarantee in logic and reason that the subsystem of DNA life looks out for what is good. And what is good, like I said, doesn't harm someone else or something else. That's it. If someone's harming someone, they are a bad person. Or they are at minimum doing something bad. But I mean, I could never intentionally harm another person, butt into their life, anything like that. Just not even physically capable of it. And so it really confuses me. See the global things the way that they are, and people not understand the long-term consequences of conflicts like that. History's already shown it. It's played out 500 times right in front of people's eyes, and here it goes, 501. Anyway, no, it won't. Here it doesn't go. Because in life, we create what we focus on, and we feel what we focus on. So it's important that we're always focusing on the right thing, which is the solution. One solution for our country. Our country has a debt problem that is going to bankrupt the dollar, meaning Social Security and everything. Everybody, like, people don't understand the magnitude of what the collapse of a dollar would do for our nation. And that's what happens by default. Like, it's between banks, I mean, it's like they treat it, I mean, like, look at it between computers, like there's no emotions there. Like the lenders or whatever. Anyway, they collect on their debts. And we have no way of paying them back unless we create the people safer source. And what that is a government, and this is going to be 13 minutes and 33 seconds today. Combine this with my Doge daily details, because in my personal life, this is totally irrelevant. But no, it is relevant. It shows it's good to express so that you have gratitude for your life, hopefully. But anyway, like I've, for no justifiable reason, have lost like virtually everything, and I've rebuilt it all, and I've got it all fixed. But anyway, it's through those things that gives us our appreciation and our intelligence. Intelligence means the ability to achieve the desired result. Whenever anyone is behaving negatively, that is synonymous, which means it's the same as saying stupid, or going to end up in a very bad situation in the long run. None of us should ever do that. We can all tell what things lead down that path. Dishonesty, disloyalty, like it's like common sense. Uh, anyway, and so no one should think they're the exception. No one is the exception. Look at the planet we're on. We're on a planet that has thousands of different DNA designs, but they're all built like this guy right here. And so I don't understand why people are trying to harm anything in a system like that. They think that the programmers, the makers of our existence are not going to bring justice. And the scriptures say this. They say, the LDS scriptures do. They say it is the predisposition of all men that when they are given even the smallest degree of power and authority, they esteem it unto themselves and deny the power thereof, losing it. And, for example, people's definition of justice. Okay, justice is like the justice system is built into nature itself. No one should think that that's them. Like, anyway, it just boggles my brain that some humans were not raised correctly and that they think that they can butt into other people's lives and tell them what to do when they're not hurting anybody. It's absolutely crazy. Anyway, so the people safer substance sources, the solution to that. Americans have a God-given, natural-born right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And they're not able to be taken away. There's no grounds in which they're ever allowed to be taken away, with the exception of when someone is hurting somebody else. But what makes it bad is the harm done to an individual, and it's important that people understand the seriousness of the system that we're existing in, because right now you and me and us conscious humans control what's going to happen on this planet, and it's either going to be what has happened for thousands of years, which is war and it was just so horrific. People know the bubonic plague. People have seen what has happened on this planet. Let's not have that happen. It's cause and effect. All you have to do is be loving, or at least be nothing. I mean, like, if you Bambi says, it's in the movie Bambi. Thumper says it. If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. Just like that. It's pretty simple. And, we all, I'm the man, I'm actually most guilty of this, in the fact that, it's what has caused me problems in the past, which is why I bring it to other people's attention, because lots of us don't even realize the consequences that our conversations and the way that we look at life interact. Because it's that's why we have religion. It's there to its original purpose was to promote family, or create the potential for eternal family and support. And anyway, so it's really important that people do that for each other. Lots of people, I don't know why, virtually everybody that I can observe that's in a relationship treats their partner horribly, and they just complain, and I'm like, why? Anyway, and I've asked them directly, and people, please don't do it. It just damages your own life, your own relationship. Like, if you're in a relationship, you should be in one. There's a good reason that you're in one. Don't ruin it. Anyway, but people do ruin it when they're not paying attention to the consequences of their actions. I've done it. We're all and hopefully the future generation will not do it at all. That's the idea of generational consciousness, is that the next generation will be free from the problems that we experienced and learned from. And it's like, preventing people from touching a hot burner. Like, there's no point in everybody touching a burner Like, anyway, because unfortunately, like I said, these things are cause and effect. People can do the logical math in us and figure out how, if they go steal from their neighbor or they go how that's going to result in a bad outcome. That's why it's called bad. No matter what, you take away it's the jail, all of that. Humans, like, I've seen them. Anyway, they go to yeah, I could say it. Like, it's all over on YouTube, and people go to rob people and then they die doing it, and I'm like, dude, what did you expect? You know. Anyway, my point is, people need to learn to listen. Myself, all of us, or I should say, pay attention. That's what's needed. To the way that we're impacting the people around us, especially within our relationships, because those are by far the most powerful impacts that you can have on society. So whoever, like, whether it's a son and daughter relationship, or son and father, or like any different like roles that each of us are supposed to be playing in existence, are, and not playing, being, fulfilling, are so vital to happiness. I mean, that's why we have a right to pursue happiness. And that's the purpose of everything, is to be happy. And the only way we can be happy, the only way we will ever be happy, is by treating each other kindly and doing something progressive and proactive that's good, as in making a product or a service that people like and that helps everybody and doesn't hurt anybody. And because people that are like, making, Einstein said this, we can't prepare for World War III and prevent it simultaneously. So anyway, people that are making items towards war, that's not productive. That is the opposite of productive. That is destructive, which is the literal opposite of productive. Yeah, so it's important that people understand that. Support the People Safer Substance Source. I'm going to make like this really nice template, kind of like our founding fathers' Declaration of Independence, only just explaining the request from the American people to please create the People Safer Substance Source, and so that the Constitution can be upheld and our country can be one of peace and prosperity. Not just our country, the world. People should remember too the founding fathers' words that say, "House divided against itself falls," and that's what people need to understand in their relationships, everything like that in life. It has a huge impact, and the little things do. And so just choose to focus on what's positive and what's good. There's always that, or there's the potential of it to be created. And by focusing on it, you move towards it. Yeah. So please let us know if you have any questions or need anything. We're always here to serve you the best, make your life the best with the world's best KRATOM. Thank you.